spot on with what he was saying. Yay, Facebook is connected. Good morning, Facebook peeps. Got my superfoods. Been chatting with Instagram for a while because they beat you to the punch to come live with me. For some reason, Facebook didn't want to join. So we had to start all over. But I want to talk about where to find love and happiness because, gosh, this is such an important topic. Good morning, Tara. I'm just looking at names. Hey, Mandy. Good morning. So, okay, I was watching a very short clip from Will Smith this morning, which was amazing. My mom had posted it on Facebook. And he was talking about like his marriage with Jada and happiness and love and all of that stuff. And he was so spot on with it. And it really made me, of course, my mind started going and I started thinking about all of that stuff. And I'm going to tell you the tip for love and happiness. And I know this isn't the first time you've heard it. But sometimes we need to hear something 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 100 times before it clicks. You're going to find happiness and you're going to find love. Hey, Jacqueline, look in the mirror. Look in the mirror because that's where you're going to find it. No one can make anyone happy. No one can make anyone feel loved or be loved. You've got to, sorry about that. You've got to completely love yourself in order for others to love you. You have to find happiness within yourself. I don't know if Instagram people, if you can see me, because the screen's dark. Let's see. I don't know. Call came in and screen went dark. I'm going to still talk. Hopefully you can hear me. Good morning, Amy. Good morning, Debbie. Hey, Kirsty. It is just a day of things not wanting to work this morning with my stuff. Good morning, Mom. I know you just called me. I'm live. I couldn't answer on my phone because I have Instagram live on there. I had to decline you, but I don't know if my Instagram people can see me or hear me because the screen is black. But anyways, so for love and happiness, you have to find it within yourself. Okay, I see hearts going, so I guess you guys can still hear me. Hopefully you can see me too and you're just not looking at a black screen, but either way, you don't have to stare at me to hear this message. If you don't find a way... Oh, you butt dialed me. Your booty wanted to talk to me this morning. It took me a long time to finally love myself. Yes, it's so funny how we can, within days, fall in love with somebody, but it can take years to love ourselves. You cannot expect anyone else. Okay, good. So on Instagram, you guys can see me. Oh, thanks for saying my beautiful face. You cannot expect your happiness to come from someone else. Your happiness has got to come from you. You make you happy. If you're not happy, you can't blame that on people in your life or your spouse or your significant other or your boss or your coworkers. Your unhappiness has nothing to do with them. Your unhappiness has to do with you, the choices you make on the actions that you do. If you're unhappy and you haven't taken the time to figure out why you're unhappy, you haven't taken the time to make yourself happy, then that is on you. Our happiness starts with ourselves. And I know how tough it is because there's sometimes we feel unhappy. At least I know for women. I don't know if guys go through this, but we feel unhappy. Maybe incomplete. Something's just weighing on us and we don't know what it is. We have no idea what it is. So we're just sitting here, an unhappy, hot mess, feeling, and we don't know why. So sometimes that is where you need to sort, which is what we talked about yesterday, of sorting through stuff, doing that mind dump, just writing everything out. So maybe you can get to the stem of why you're feeling that way. It's pretty much like being your own therapist, because when you sit down with a therapist, you're talking everything that comes to your mind, everything that you feel like you're feeling inside. And they have ways of asking you questions to get out of you what you're truly feeling. So it's like being your own therapist when you do a mind dump. So, sometimes you have to sort, hey, Jamie, but to be really, really, truly happy, it's you. You have to find that happiness. No one else can give you that happiness and love. Somebody can give you love. They can be in love with you. But nobody is going to show you love the way you show yourself love. Because everybody has a different love language. And the way you like to receive love. So who's best to love you than yourself? We have to love ourselves. And if there's things about yourself you don't love, then freaking change it. What are you waiting for? Waiting for somebody to do that for you? It's not going to happen. You have to be the one to make that change. You have to be the one to figure out how to love yourself. How to show yourself love. How to show yourself respect. How to show yourself care. How to show yourself patience. It's all extremely important. Thank you for the loves and the hearts, guys. It's extremely important to make yourself happy and love yourself. Like I said, everyone has a major, major different love language. I don't know if you guys have ever read that book, The 5 Love Languages or 5 Languages of Love. I think it's 5 Love Languages. But there's so many different love languages. I love you, Amy. There's so many different love languages. And you need to learn your own. So if you don't know, there's a quiz that takes like 2 seconds online. So if you Google 5 love language quiz, you'll find it. And you do that quiz and like for me, it's acts of kindness, which that's what I do to others because that's the way I love to be loved. Now, if you think about it, think about the way you show love to other people. Usually we show love in the way that we want to receive love because we are brought up, treat others as you want to be treated, right? Give me a thumbs up or a heart if you grew up hearing treat others as you want others to be treated. So with that, we're loving others and we're showing love and we're giving love the way we want to receive that love. So I see the hearts and the thumbs going across. So everybody has heard that. And so we've acted on that our whole lives. We're treating our friends the way we want them to be friends to us. We're treating, our spouse the way we want our spouse to treat us. And then when they don't treat us that way, we're like, what the hell? I guess you don't love me. I guess you don't care about me. But then we have to remember, they're loving us in the way that they like to get love. So if you're married to somebody or you're in a relationship with somebody that their love language is touch, holding hands, cuddling, whatever, and you're making their lunches, making their dinners, making sure that the house is clean for them, doing their laundry, folding their laundry, just about putting it away, if you're doing acts of kindness, but they're one that's touch, and you aren't one that's touched, so you're not one that always quickly just go and hug on them or hold their hand or whatever it is, then you guys are showing love to each other not the way that you want to receive. Like, so you're not giving him or her the way that they want to receive love. So they're not feeling loved either. So it's once you really get into that, it's a pretty cool concept. But in order to love yourself, you need to know the way you like to get love. So that love language quiz was awesome for me. I was kind of high on a lot of them. I was a mixture of all, so sorry, Alex, you have to kind of do a lot of stuff to make me feel loved, I guess. But I was a little bit of all of it. But, it takes your top 2 and tells you your top 2, and then it gives you a breakdown of the rest. But you need to do that in order to love yourself. So if your acts of kindness, then that means you need to do some self-care. Acts of kindness towards yourself. Things that are going to make yourself feel good. Things that are going to make yourself feel relaxed. Something for you. So where you find love and happiness, it's staring you back every time you look in the mirror. You're just not, you're not thinking that way. You're thinking that someone else is going to give you love. Someone else is going to make you happy. That's not what happens. Yes, somebody else will give you love. People love you. But the love you're looking for, the happiness more that you're looking for, comes from you. Because when you get unhappy because of an action someone else did, that's you. That's your reaction. That's in your control. The way you react to other people is in your control. So if you're unhappy, that's something that's in your own control. And that's something that you need to change. So my call to action for you, exactly, Tara. They can only truly love you if you love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, that door isn't open for someone else to truly love you. It's just not. That door or window, whatever you want to call it, it is not an open door. It might not be locked, but it's definitely closed. You've got to love yourself, because if you love yourself enough, then you demand respect, you demand honor, loyalty, because you know you are worth those things. When we don't, I made this so good today. Either that or like the banana was just perfect. You know when you put a banana in a smoothie and it's just not that perfect banana, so it doesn't really taste like a perfect banana. Hey Vicky, good morning. That's how my smoothie is today. It's the perfect banana. Perfect like mixture of everything. So happiness and love comes from you. And again, my call to action, I want you to Google 5 love language quiz. And I want you to take it. And I would love to know what your love language is. So come back to this video, comment, message me, whatever it is. Freaking write it on my timeline what your love language is. Because I love to learn what other people's love languages are. I'm going to go back and do the quiz to see if I get the same answer. See if I get the same response of what my love language is. I mean, I kind of know my love language already. For me, it's actions. Like, you know, somebody sees the dishes need to be done. They don't wait for me to say, hey, can you do the dishes? Because I feel if I ask or tell people to do things, they're doing it just because I've asked or told them. Not because they care enough and love me enough that they want to help me get things done. Who's with me on that? Or am I the only crazy woman that is that way? Like, I don't want to walk around the house and be like, can you empty the garbage? Can you do the dishes? Oh, can you see that the laundry basket's full? Can you go empty that into the garage so I can do laundry later? You know, like, I'm not one, like, I have eyes and you have eyes. So if my eyes see that the garbage is overflowed, if my eyes see that the laundry basket's overflowed, if my eyes can see that the sink is so freaking full you can't even put a fork in there, then your eyes should see the same thing. So I don't feel I should have to ask you to help me with that, because it's not, who said it's my job? It's not my job to do those things. I just do them because they need to be done. So for me, when people help me with things like that, when people see that I need help with something and they either offer or they just do it, most of the time it's just the offer. If somebody notices I need help and they offer, most of the time I end up saying, no, I got it, it's okay, but thank you. The fact that they offered makes me feel loved, because they know that I need the help with it. They're offering to help me with it. So sometimes just the words of, hey, can I help you with that, means $1,000,000 to me. Might sound weird, but it does. So I want you guys to go on and do that love language quiz. It really does only take, I would say, oh, Vicky gets me. She knows what I'm talking about. It takes all of 5 seconds. I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to post my results in here. I'll do like a little screenshot of my results, and I'll post it in the comment thread. Also with the link to do the quiz, so you guys can do it. It's a lot of fun to learn that about yourself, and it's a really good book to read or listen to with your significant other, because then you guys can learn a lot about the love languages and a lot about each other. And it's such a different experience in a relationship when somebody gets you so much that they know exactly how to love you. So remember that your happiness and your love comes from within first. You're only unhappy because you're choosing to be unhappy. You've got to make whatever change you need to turn that frown upside down. I feel like a Toys R Us commercial. So have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday, guys. I will see you later. I'm going to go make sure my son is up. I did try to wake him up before I went live, but I got to get him up and off to school. Ryan, you up? Silence. He must have fallen back asleep. So I'm going to get him up. I'm going to finish this. I will do my love language quiz, and share with you guys what my love language is. And then I'm going to get my sweat vest on and get my day started. It's a half day today, so they both come home early. So I'm hoping to have my work done so I can enjoy some of that extra time with them. Have a great day, Vicki. Have a great day, everybody, and I will see you later. Bye.